everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here with a Thrifty Thursday today, Thrifty Canucks. Please check my description box to see the links to those two fun YouTube thrifting collaborations by our creative community folks here. So I got some goodies. So I got this whole bag of yarn from our local animal thrift store. They had tons and tons and tons of yarn. And this, everything was half off the price that was marked. Because they had like a really massive, I don't know what's going on, but like someone donated so much stuff there. There's just tons of stuff. Like it's honestly overwhelming in the store. So 2, 4, 6, 8 skeins of drops Nepal unicolor wool alpaca. This is a really nice soft yarn, and it's made in Peru, and this is 65% wool, 35% alpaca, so it's all natural fibers. It's really, really lovely, and I like this wool. So I got this for $10, which is a great price for all this wool. So I'm thinking about either knitting up like a nice neutral sweater for my son, or I don't know, or making like a couple of nice hats with lots of cables in them. Then I got this set of these cards for 50 cents. It's called Go Fish for Art. And I'll just get the box open here. This box was really hard for me to open in the store too. It's like, it's tight and it's narrow. There we go. Oof. Oh, and there's tape on it. She taped it closed too. It was not taped closed. She did. The girl at the cash at this store is so nice though. She always like wants to make sure everything that you take with you is like securely packaged, and she's really sweet. So there's a little booklet that I probably don't need to keep. This little booklet can kind of go. Okay, but anyways, let me close the knife so that no drama happens. But all of these, so Masterpiece Memory, so it's like a memory game, right? So these are all the, you know, we have her, and I love that image, so I could probably see myself using that. But then they're just all different like art images. That's nice. The Venus and Mars, and then more Botticelli, right? The Primavera, Venus. So yeah, good masters kind of stuff. And I think I'll keep this. I have another one like Old Maid, but it's called Old Mummy. That's funny. I'll keep that card too. Maybe I'll keep all the cards, even the instruction one, because they're really nice bases. I like that the shape is really nice. They're rounded and they're tall. So they're good for making like journal cards. And I got this little container of, these were $1, and because they were half off. All these lovely sequins, and I just liked the blend of like pink and green. It's just nice, right? So I'll probably put those in shaker cards. Cute little container. And I got Seashells of North America, a field guide to identification. And this is a nice one. I don't have this one. I've seen it before, but I grabbed it because the books are 50 cents at this shop, so I figured it would be nice. And this is a little book, Irises. I love the cover. It's very cute. And it has the same end papers. It's all irises. Oh, look at this. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Maureen Polinsky. Oh, I think these are going to be flowers or leaves. Yeah. Let's take a look. Just tear the envelope open and we'll see what we got here. What do we have? A birch leaf. And a little flowery, probably those are white flowers, I'm guessing. Those are pretty. We could use those for something. I'll just keep them up here on my desk, and then I'll be sure to put them in something. So this Iris's book, it's got photos, it's got illustrations, it's got nice like writing and history, little images of bugs and different things, lots of flowers, but it does also have this, right? The lovely, you know, botanical illustrations of the irises. And I like the historical photos and stuff too. Very fun. So that'll be an easy little book to use. Then grab this one here. Oops. Sorry, it's hard to get a hold of this book. So I found a Better Homes and Gardens new garden book. I have one of these already. I definitely don't need another one, but I like these ones, these binders. The garden ones especially, it's my favorite one. And I thought that it was in really good shape in that, like, it's got the really yellowy nice kind of pages, but the dividers are really in a nice shape too. You know, it's very vintage. It's very, very nice. And so yeah, I'll probably do like a set of 2 of these books at some point, like a botanical kind of garden-y feeling journal. And you know, we'll have to do all the hole punching, right, for this. So yeah, I like this. I don't know what year this one is, but I think probably 70s. It's really fun. And then I got this. Yes, I know. It's been a while, though. I haven't bought a bird book in a while. This is The Living World of Audubon. Big blue book. I think I'm going to just get rid of the dust jacket. I don't need it. And I love this blue. It's so pretty. I think it'll just inspire me on the shelf. It's lovely. Oh! Why is there stuff in all my books? Who's this? In Studios Inc. Toronto. How funny. Like, who's this guy? He's kind of cute. He just looks cute. Okay, anyways, moving on. Okay. Let me get into this here so I can show you why I got it. Look at the plates, guys. Yum. And they're kind of a nice like shade of beige. Oh, these are so good. All these plates I had to. You understand, right? I had to. So good. Okay. And then this book, Outdoors Canada. Oh, it's nice. I think it would be a nice lap book. Like a nature, I'm feeling very much like I want to do some lap books, like field guide type lap books, right? And this one I think is awesome. I love the olive paper here in the front too. And it's just chock full of vintagey good images. So this book's from... let me see, 1977. So it's got a little bit of maps in the back. And then once you get out of the maps here, it's got lots of nature photos, but also like a lot of really good like illustrations. Like this would have been good for the fishing journal. Look at all the fishing, all the good, the fisherman's luck journal. And it's got a lot of really awesome information. Like it made me feel so connected with my scouting that I'm doing right now. Winter camping, camping etiquette, setting up camp, axemanship, tent care, choosing the right tent, clouds and how they form. After fire, logging, or disease, a forest heals itself. So lots of good little pictures. And then we get into kind of the fun, like the illustrations. The turtles were nice. Salamanders, lizards. So this kind of goes along with, you know, the whole field guide. Like, look at that. Isn't that nice? The rufous-sided towie. Lots of good bird images. Flying squirrel. Wolves and deer. Yeah, it's a nice book. Mostly I just really wanted this cover. Oh, and then I got this. This is so cute. So I want to read this with my kids. Little vampire goes to school, but it's also got great images for Halloween journals. Like, it's kind of like a comic book. But look at this guy. Like, imagine just cutting just him out. He's like, you know, a good like Igor kind of character, right? Like a very, very fun. Yeah, it's a really neat little book, but I'm going to read it with my daughter. I think it's very much her age. Then along the same lines, I found this book, The Snoops. Don't snoop at the surprise ending until you get there. So this is from 1998. The Snoops live at number 9 Keyhole Place. They are the neighborhood busybodies who pry and peek and nose out everybody's secrets. At a whiff of a whisper, they prick up their ears, hang on words, drink in rumor. At the hint of a raised voice, they are on their toes. Into Loco Louie's moonlit garden, and they are watching... Oh, and then they watch Loco Louie painting Mr. Cramps' cat. Look at his nose. They see the silent unscrewing of Mrs. McCafferty's gate and watch it appear newly painted in Handy Andy's back garden. The Snoops are all ears. They don't miss the sound of splintering glass, and Miss McBride reverses into Mr. Hornby's new car. Oops. They hear the drumming footsteps, a whispering kiss, the flick of a light, the slam of a car. Then they spot Slippery Sam sliding off through the bushes. They hear Dr. Blink's tires hissing flat as Tricky Ricky flips his pocket knife close and saunters off. They hear the snagging tear of Mr. James's pants ripping on a drain pipe after he's been locked out. This is a very adult children's book, I've got to say. The Snoops have sharp noses. When Dottie Miles's pig disappears, they trace the smell of bacon cooking back to Hardy Harry's kitchen. They even sniff out which dog did which poop where and plot it on a graph. Okay, so this is the map of Keyhole Place, but the Snoops have one gigantic fear. They are terrified of being snooped on themselves. To keep their spirits up, they sing a snooping song in low, trumpety voices. Soon everyone in Keyhole Place gets fed up with being snooped on, and despite all of their snooping, the Snoops never guess. So they don't find out about the secret meeting in the cafe around the corner. They just watch everyone return in dribs and drabs, nudging each other, nodding knowingly toward number 9. This makes the Snoops nervous and unsettled. So they snoop even harder. They are so busy snooping that they don't even notice everything else. Take a snoop yourself. So this is kind of like what drew me into this book, but also I just think it's fun, right? I love the illustration style. It's great illustrations. So this is like this really funny, I don't know if you can see, but like inside each one of these, it's another scene. So like it's designed that you pull it up and you kind of look at it, but you know, we can take this apart and you can see all of these different frames. Like it's a frame of a bunch of different scenes, right, of what's going on in here. In the very back one, we've got this like lady standing in a bathroom in her knickers, and like it's so funny. So yeah, I thought it was a really cute book about snooping. Okay, then this just looked like a cool book, The Gentle Eye, photographs by Jane Bone of The Observer. Now I'm going to throw away this dust jacket because it's very dirty. It's just dusty, and it's done its thing. Just gonna, I see a little bit of dust right there. I just want to get that off. Okay. This book looks like it probably hung out in a basement somewhere, so I think we're likely gonna, it doesn't smell, it's not wet, but I think we're probably gonna take it apart because it's dusty, it's got dirt on it. So let me go through it a little bit. It is 120 photographs by Jane Bone. I don't know Jane Bone or her history, but she's really a lovely photographer. Like the pictures in here got me very excited. They're very cool. Lots of nice, like, images, you know, just different stuff going on. All different topics. Mrs. Selly's Harvest Picnic. Isn't she cute? Mother's Union Parade. Beagling. Look at all these beagles. Chicken in London News standing on one foot. Pumpkins. Vita Sackville West. Dame Edith Sitwell. Bertrand Russell and Albert Schweitzer. Lady Diana Cooper. The Beatles in Knoll Park. Piccadilly, 1970. Oops, we don't want that. I'm actually just gonna tear this out because it's got child nudity and I don't particularly like to have that in my life. I think I just don't like to have that kind of content around my house at all. Children should be able to consent to being photographed, especially without clothes on, but you know, why film children without clothes on? Why? No, thank you. I get it. It's art, but it's also like, you know, the 70s before people started to think about the impact of these things. The Queen Mother and Princess Margaret. Oh, look at this sweet sheep. Border Leicester, I'm guessing. So cute. Another of a child without her clothes. I probably don't need either of these, to be honest. We can go without that kind of thing. Nay. And I tear it up because I don't want it to go into the hands of another person. That's beautiful. Which is a really cool, look at this fireplace. It's like painted, you know, like it's painted images. Angelica Garnett at Duncan Grant's house, Charleston, Sussex, 1979. Oh, I love her cloche. Vanessa Redgrave was Agatha Christie. Hermione Gingold. Very, very nice pictures. Liza Minnelli. Yeah, so just a cool photo book. I didn't expect to go through the whole thing, but I guess that shows you how interesting it is. Kind of captured my attention there. Okay, and then this one, I've had this book before. I like this book because it's really good for like Halloween or monster or like magic kind of journals. Vampires, Werewolves, and Zombies. It's a scholastic book, and it's just got these really big images of like, you know, monsters, different kind of legendary monsters, and it's got story snippets and a bit of like geographical, you know, there's Elizabeth Bathory, Where in the World, Vienna Castle, Cashtice, and like, yeah, it's just kind of cool. Fun book. Okay, then let me pull this over here. I just have one more bag of things. So I found this for 99 cents. I'm guessing it's from the dollar store. Yeah, Dollarama. And it's just paper. But I kind of liked just these little images of the papers. It's like plants, right? So I thought I could make use of that for $1. Why not? Put that there. Pop it in my little paper stash. And then how cute is this? I paid $2.99 for this. I love the little case to begin with. It's just a little robin's egg blue kind of case, but when you open it, and it was closed in the store, and I was like, I wonder what that is. Ta-da! Isn't that the sweetest little sewing case? It's got everything you need, and it's never really been touched, and it's even got one of those little knives, like the little, you know, a little jackknife type knife, you know, which those are so useful for all sorts of things. It's even got the flat needle, like a yarn needle. This little ancient pencil, it's just so cute. Chalk for, you know, chalking your lines, and a thimble with its own little strap. So this is Western Germany ground leather. So it doesn't surprise me. The quality is there. You know, it's very nice. It's the loveliness of vintage things that when they were still made beautifully, you know, nowadays it would be plastic. It's a metal zipper. So just a nice sturdy sewing case. And then perhaps more exciting to me than you, I found these great little shelves for $2. So they're like a little, you know, scoop kind of shelf. I'm just going to take the stickers off while I'm here. Why not? So they're metal, and they've got the little attachments here and the brackets to hold them. And so yeah, it's just, you can screw it on the wall and put stuff in it, and I think it'll be really helpful actually over in my dye kitchen when I'm doing things, it'll be really helpful. This one has like sticky, like it's got a different kind of way of sticking it to the wall. You peel those apart, you stuck one to the wall, and then, you know, you stick the other, and it hangs from these little kind of blips, right? But yeah, those are going to be really helpful for my die kitchen. Okay, and then this, oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta tell you something. Hold on, because I just dropped these again. All right, so let me pick them up. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I was just gonna tell you the funniest story about these cards. So these are some nice double-deck bridge set Hoyle cards. They're hanging plants. They're very vintagey and cool. These were made in 1991. They're Hoyle products, printed in Minnesota. When I was getting these in the shop, I literally, as I was waiting for my husband, I was, you know, standing there and sort of, you know, organizing my stuff, and I dropped them. I'm like 52 pickup game number 1. Then we get home in the house and I'm bringing things in, and somehow they fell out of the bag, and I dropped them a second time and played 52 pickup. And then, of course, as I'm showing them to you, they fall out of the bag. Like, what is wrong with me? So this this case, I really like it. I want to use it as part of like this other journal project that I have going on. So I'm going to set it over here with that stuff, and then I'll put those in my my vintage cards pile. But yeah, there's a green and a yellow, and they're just these fun hanging plants. So, and funny enough, you know, there's a theme there. Let me pull my bag over here now that I've already dropped those cards. Okay. So I got this cool book. This is for reading. Never heard of this before. The Assassination of Brangwain Spurge by M.T. Anderson and Eugene Yelchin. Look at this cover. Isn't this just a fun looking book? I've got no idea about it. It's from Candlewick Press. And it's nice, like, nice book. I think it's probably relatively a newer book, but it's got really cool images in it. See, all in these front pages, these are all images. It kind of keeps on going. It's like a pictorial kind of chapter, you know? Just tells you the whole story till you get to chapter 2. And then the story begins. And throughout the book, you know, there's sections that have these very cool and spooky, you know, stories. And so I just want to read this book. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me see if it gives any kind of an opening about what it's about. I think it's just some kind of a spooky magic story, to be honest, and I'm totally here for that. Then Halloween. So this was $1, and I thought I would grab it because you always find these cool things for Halloween journals around this time. Sorry, I had to change battery. Anyways, as I was showing you, they've got that, you know, waffly paper stuff there, but I think you could put it in a journal just flat, and then that could be kind of a fun interactive bit. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, I guess. Yeah, 4 of those. Just put these little ribbons over here. Then I had a bit of a book day today. Floret Farms Cut Flower Garden. Grow, harvest, and arrange stunning seasonal blooms. So nice, like, book, probably, you know, relatively recent. It's from Chronicle Books, you know, it's from 2017. And so yeah, it's beautiful. It's about a flower farm, obviously, but it's got matte paper and just stunning images inside, and lots of this kind of thing. So if you were going to make like a Greenwich kind of journal or something of that effect, like, there's a lot of nice and seasonal images, right, of like flower flat lays and things like that. So I thought that would be very nice. Look at that. Very, it feels almost like a Martha Stewart magazine, you know, but the nice thing is the paper is matte, so it's not shining everywhere. Okay. Then I got these two. So these are two books by the same poet, Kenneth G. Mills. We have Embellishments and Anticipations. And, you know, I was like looking at them, and they're pretty cool books. Like the poet himself, he was very like varied. 1986, and there he is, this beautiful calligraphy. Musician, a poet, a designer, and a wanderer, consumes that which is seen with a newness and an originality, becoming a natural, simple man. In this way, all that is bound in the rhythm of round becomes a vital accent in his walk through life. So that's him, and I don't know, I have to post it there, but that's fine. So let me see if I can find a little short poem of his. They're very, you know, about all different things, and some of them were really nice. Branches of your dreams. Where do you find the freedom on horizontal views? You only look straight before you and see a wall of obstruction. How can it be hewed? When you fly as the eagle and soar on heights and waves unseen, don't mind destroying your nest of twigs. They're the branches of your dreams. December 29th, 1985. So both books are similar, you know, in that they have these nice covers. I love the book cloth. And this one I think is a little older, and I like the paper in it more. It's like thick and very nice. I think it's 1980. Yes, 1980. And it's got some illustrations in it. And this one seems to be a lot more focused on like nature. I was really, this errata, yeah. Some errata for the book. But this one's got lots of nature-y stuff in it. The Whisper of Wind, Rush Hour, White Rose, Cricket, How Does It Happen, Giant, Prepare to See, Rain, In the Garden. Just nice poems. Then, this. So, I don't know exactly what all this is, but these looked interesting to me. Picket, 1261 Giant Eclipse Set. Interesting. I don't know what that is either. Weird little stickery thing. Giant Eclipse Set. Ellipse, I'm sorry, Ellipse. Giant Ellipse. So at first when I looked at these, I thought like probably they're for math or something. And then I also thought they'd be great for tracing necklines for garments. And these kind of reminded me of like palettes. So it's like they're different angles, 60 degrees, 30, 15, 45, and this one's different. Barrel, rapid design, normal curve, statistical, and confidence interval. I have no clue what these are for, but I think they're cool and I can use them. And I mean, I don't know if I'd use them as a tool or I'd use them like literally on a cover, as I often do, like with sculptural kind of covers. So yeah, I like those. I think they're just weird and, you know, very up my alley of weird things. And then I found this. This was kind of fun. So let's see if I can't get rid of this sticker so I can use this plastic envelope as well, because it's pretty cool. Made in China. Okay, so it says cash envelope wallet on the front. Budgetizercorp.com. So it's got these little fun cash envelopes inside, and they have that Mamagami feel to them, like that, or that Teflon, you know, feel. So there's a couple of, like it says date, description, payment, deposit balance, category, and then on the back the dates, like the months of the year. And we've got all these different colors of purple and sort of bronze, olive green, grass green, like dandelion yellow, and like this powdery blue. So I thought those were kind of fun for like little pocket envelope type things in a book. And I'd probably collage on them a little bit, cover up anything that says budgetizer, because, you know, I'm guessing these are from the 80s or the 90s. Then, another book, I think this might be the last book. This is A Field Guide to Wildflowers, Peterson and McKinney. And I was like, oh, do I need this or don't I? But like, it's 50 cents. And I was like, it's so nice. So it's got these nice pages. It has a lot of this kind of thing. Oh, we have a little lovely handwritten. Oh, and she did a little sketch. That's cute. Put that in my scraps. It does have some color plates though too in each chapter. So it goes by color, yellow. And I don't know if it's at the beginning or the end. Here we go. You get a few plates at the beginning. Yellow flowers. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages of the yellow anyways, and then like a little chapter on all the other yellow flowers. And these are fun because you can paint them, you can like do different things, color them in, but also I just really love the cover. Like, and see on the back it's got the measurements here, so I guess you would take this out and you could measure, you know, whatever wildflowers you're picking. It kind of goes with that whole like naturey lap book kind of feeling that I'm having, right? I don't know. Themes just kind of come to me like these cards. What? Why are they cursed? Look at it. Like, they're cursed. I'm telling you these things. Everywhere they go, they want to fall over. I don't know what's going on. They're bewitched. Okay. Then I have this little scrap of fabric that I found. They have 3 different ones of these, but someone had been cutting them out because they're a postcard theme, this fabric. So see, it's very cute and lots of like writing, and it's like vintage postcards. What is the, so it's, do I have the, yeah I do. Cyrus Clark Co. Ink Teflon. I don't know, there was more about the designer I think, but I don't think I have that piece of the selvage. No, I don't. Okay. But yeah, it was called Postcards, this fabric. Not sure what else I can say about that, but I liked it. I thought it was very cute. Nice little bit of fabric. Then, I may be at the end. Excuse me. Oh no, one more little thing here. Just a little 50 cent of these little shiny jack-o'-lanterns. So those are good to trap inside of, you know, a shaker card or something. Super cute and small. So that is it for me for today for my thrift haul. Definitely got like way more books than I should probably have gotten, but I'm like going to sit down and go through them because I've been actually doing really well going through a bunch of books and like organizing things and using things. And then I find a bunch of books and it's like, ah. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, all is well in the land of this studio where we're fine. So I hope you're well. And until next time, may the thrifting fairies be with you. Bye for now.